Mass transmission is about early radio history. Today we take it for granted that everybody is so patched in that we can Skype somebody a continent away or have a Twitter feed updating everybody all the time. But this was really the first time this kind of thing happened. In the early 1920s, there was a beautiful transmission facility built in North Holland that communicated with the Dutch East Indies. And I came across these beautiful stories, recollections and transcripts from these early long-distance radio transmissions. Children who had been sent to work in the colonial government in Java were communicating with their parents, and you had their parents on one end of the line in Holland hearing these unbelievable sounds of their children's voices coming 12,000 kilometers over the oceans. That's what mass transmission is. It's about bringing this story of people coming together over vast distances to life. When I first came across this story, I was drawn to it by this interaction between what was once a very new technology and this kind of indigenous world of Java. But when I looked even closer into it and learned that there was this beautiful story of parents hearing their children's voices coming over these transmission lines, it certainly moved me as a father. I, of course, was looking at this as a kind of piece of early technological history, but the human story behind that is seeing people being brought together and understanding that it really is a kind of miracle to imagine somebody who is thousands of miles away being close enough that you can hear them in the same room. So when I started to read these kind of emotional recollections of these first transmissions, that's when I knew this could be a really interesting piece. Mass transmission is scored for chorus, organ, and electronics. A lot of people have asked me, didn't you want to include the orchestra? And of course I love the orchestra, it's my medium, but I felt like this piece needed to be a little bit more intimate. And by making it for just chorus and organ and electronics, it kind of puts it into a kind of intimacy. If you have the chorus as this kind of animal warmth of like, you know, human emotions as seen through the eyes of these children who are speaking with their parents, and if on the other end of the spectrum you have this kind of mechanistic world of technology and the static that the electronics are going to inhabit. I like the idea of the organist being this kind of omniscient figure operating between those two things. So being a part of the Mavericks Festival is a total honor for me. I get to bring a brand new piece to life on a festival that is internationally recognized as one of the best contributions to new music there is. What happens on the Mavericks Festival is always exciting, it's always important, it's always thrilling, and it's always a hell of a lot of fun.